जय जशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे जय राधा रस बिहारी राधे जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय ओम विष्णुपाद ब्रह्मंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सत्य श्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। ISKCON फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीडी फाउंडर आचार्य सेवियर ऑफ द होल वर्ल्ड जगत गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सत्य श्री श्रीमती डिवाइन ग्रेस श्रील भक्त सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी महाराज श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की जय। श्री वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की जय, नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय, पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय, गंगा माई की जय, जमुना माई की जय, तुलसी देवी की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, समावित गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय, इस्कॉन वर्तमान आचार्य वृंद की जय। All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya Bhagavatiruttamashloke Bhaktirbhavati Naishtriki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah. Hare Krishna. This morning we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, chapter number 8, text number 44. Sadhyo Nashtasmritir Gopi Sarupyaram Atmajam Pravriddha Sneha Kalila Hridayasid Yatha Pura Sadhyo Nashtasmritir Gopi Sarupyarohamatmajam Pravriddha Sneha Kalila Hridayasid Yatha Pura Sadhyo Nashta Smritir Gopi Sarupyarohamatmajam Pravriddha Sneha Kalila Hridayasid Yatha Pura Sadhyo Nashta Smritir Gopi Sarupyarohamatmajam Pravriddha Sneha Kalila Hridayasid Yatha Pura. Please chant. Sadhyo Nashta Smritir Gopi Sarupyarohamatmajam Pravriddha Sneha Kalila Sadhyo Nashta Smritir Gopi Sarupyarohamatmajam Pravriddha Sneha Kalila Hridayasid Yatha Pura. Sadhyo Nashta Smritir Gopi Sarupyarohamatmajam Pravriddha Sneha Kalila Hridayasid Yatha Pura. Sadhyo Nashta Smritir Gopi सारोप्यारोहमात्मजम् प्रवृद्धस्नेहकलिला हृदयासीद्यथा पुरा सद्यो नष्टस्मृतिर्गोपी सारोप्यारोहमात्मजम् प्रवृद्धस्नेहकलिला हृदयासीद्यथा पुरा. Mataji's Sadyo Nashtasmritirgopi Saropyarohamatmajam Praviddhasneha Kalila Hridayasityatha Pura. Word for word meaning. Sadyaha, after all these philosophical speculations, Mother Yashoda fully surrendered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Nashta Smritihi, having gotten rid of memory of seeing the universal form within Krishna's mouth. Gopi, Mother Yashoda, Sa, she, Aropya, sitting, Aroham, on the lap, Atmajam, her son, Pravriddha, increased, Sneha, by affection, Kalila, affected, Hridaya, the core of her heart, Asit, became situated, Yatha Pura, as she was formerly. Translation purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Immediately forgetting Yogamaya's illusion that Krishna had shown the universal form within his mouth, Mother Yashoda took her son on her lap as before, feeling increased affection in her heart for her transcendental child. Purport. Mother Yashoda regarded the vision of the universal form within Krishna's mouth as an arrangement of Yogamaya, like a dream. As one forgets everything after a dream, Mother Yashoda immediately forgot the entire incident. As her natural feeling of affection increased, she decided to herself, now let this incident be forgotten. I do not mind. Here is my son. Let me kiss him. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shanyavadi Paschatya Deshadarane Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sate Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So before speaking anything on this exalted topic, I seek the blessings of all the devotees present here to be able to speak something on Srimad Bhagavatam. So this chapter entitled as Lord Krishna shows the universal form. This talks about It starts with Gargacharya, who has visited Nanda Maharaja's house, and then reading the horoscope of Sri Krishna, which is extraordinary. He has predicted many things. He also has told that this person will become, your child is very specially capable, and he is Narayana himself. He has already appeared in previous yugas before in a Shvet color, a Rakta color, and Pita color. Yellow, red, and white color, he has already appeared. And he is already told that he is Narayan. Gargacharya has already told that he is Narayan himself. But also these pastimes of Krishna, especially the childhood pastimes, they show the sweetness of Braja Bhakti, or the devotion of the devotees of Vrindavan, the Brajvasis. So much so that they get so much covered that they forget that Krishna is Lord, even after being told. Just like here, Gargacharya has already told them. And those days, the sages, sadhus were respected so much, their words were taken so seriously. Here already it is told that Krishna is Narayan himself, but still they forget again and again. So that is sweetness of Krishna's pastimes, that he makes devotees forget. And in the last shloka it was mentioned, Srila Prabhupada quotes Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur saying that this whole incident was inspired by Yogamaya, and that is why Mother Yashoda felt that there is some universal form of Krishna, which was Aishwarya form. And here it is told that Mother Yashoda, she immediately forgot Krishna's illusion. So this is how Maya acts on two types of living entities. The Maya is Krishna's energy. So Krishna has many energies. Swabhaviki jnana bala kriya cha. Natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate. Swabhaviki jnana bala kriya cha. So Krishna does not have any specific duty to be done. He does not have any task to be done. He has enough agencies, he has enough his energies who can take care of the task. He just has to desire. Just like in any company, any establishment, the boss or the top person does not have to personally do anything. He just has to desire and order it, and it is executed by the respective departments. Similarly, Krishna he has his agencies and energies which take care of execution of Krishna's desire. Swabhaviki jnana bala kriya cha. So, one energy out of these many energies, one is internal energy of Krishna, that is Antaranga Shakti. Another is Bahiranga Shakti, or external energy, or material energy, manifested in this material world. And between the two is marginal energy, or Jiva, Tatastha Shakti. Tat means the shore, and Stha means situated. So living entities who are conditioned, they are on the shore, so sometimes they take shelter of the Devi Prakriti, the divine nature, and sometimes they take shelter of the material nature. So that is why they are called the Tatastha. The moment when the living entity desires, when he is in spiritual world, when somehow gets Ichha Dvesha Samuthena Dvandva Mohena Bharata, when the living entity desires to enjoy independent of Krishna, that very thought of forgetfulness of Krishna brings him down. Maya brings that living entity down to the material world. So, Krishna bhuliya jiva bhoga vancha kare, nikatastha maya tare jhapatiya dhare. Nikatastha, Maya is nearly situated, very near, Nikatastha. And jhapatiya dhare, she immediately catches the living entity. So in the material world, it is full of such living entities who in the spiritual world desired, that wanted to enjoy independent of Krishna, and they are captured and brought here. And here, coming to this material world, coming in contact with matter, with the material nature, the modes of nature, Purusha Prakriti Sthohi, Bhunkte Prakriti Jan Guna, Karanam Guna Sangosya, Sat Asad Yoni Janmashu. The living entity, when it comes in the touch with matter, Purusha, here Purusha refers to the soul. Purusha Prakriti Sthohi, which is situated in the Prakriti or nature. Bhunkte Prakriti Jan Gunan, it is trying to enjoy the different things available, which is by the combination of modes of nature. Karanam Guna Sangosya, Sad Asad Yoni Janmashu. And because of this desire to enjoy matter and modes, it is again and again put in the different species of life. So it is something like this, modes of nature. The various combination of modes of nature dilutes the living entity. Just like there are basic colors, red, blue, yellow, And if the pot of these colors are kept, they are not very much causing any feeling. But an expert artist makes it in a nice painting form, combination of color, different shades, and then draws in different ways, different curves. So that way this painting becomes very attractive and enchants people's minds. So similarly, Krishna is of course supreme artist, and Krishna's energies, material energy, is also such an expert artist that Mayadevi orchestrates things in a way that living entity feels that this is what it is. There is so much happiness in this. So that is Mahamaya. And for practicing devotees, for us, we also are quite many times in different situations. And also another subcategorization of the Maya is, or Shakti is Avranatmika Shakti and Prakshit Atmika Shakti. Avranatmika Shakti means which covers the reality, which covers the living entity away from Krishna. It's like a curtain. And that is Avranatmika. Prakshipadmika means it is pushing, or Prabhupada says sometimes kicking energy. It keeps the living entity, does not allow to come close to Krishna. So this is about Mahamaya, which acts on the conditioned souls, or Baddha Jeev. And it is quite sure, if we practice Bhakti Yoga, then it is possible to come out of this. As Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, that Devi hi esha gunamayi mama maya duratya mam evai prapadyante mayam etam tarantite. Though these modes and material nature is very difficult or insurpassable, but if somebody takes my shelter, then it is possible to overcome this. And there are a couple of pastimes of Srila Prabhupada. That once Prabhupada just chanted, he completed 16th round. Of course, Prabhupada was chanting all the time, Kirtaniya Sadahari. But when he did that 16th round, he brought the counter beat down, and then he gives the beat back and he says, now I can do any damn thing in the world, so confidently. So that is how if we improve our chanting, very nice attentive chanting morning, we get that shielding, spiritual shield, by which we can be protected from the onslaughts of Maya. That's very, very, very important task for us, being a sadhaka, to improve our chanting. Then another time, Srila Prabhupada once was taking darshan of the deities, darshanarti, and he paid obeisances. After he paid obeisances, he took Charanamrita and was praying to Krishna. And he said, Krishna, please protect me from your Maya. And there was a devotee, the personal assistant, personal servant of Prabhupada. He heard this. Prabhupada prayed, Krishna, please protect me from your Maya. And he heard this. And after some time in the room, Prabhupada was saying that Maya cannot touch me. And the devotees got questions. So he asked Prabhupada, just now you were praying in the temple hall to the Lord, that Krishna, please protect me from your Maya. And now you are saying that Maya cannot touch me. How is it like this? Then Prabhupada said that because I am praying to Krishna, that is why Maya cannot touch me. Because I am praying, that's why Krishna protects me. So that is how if you take shelter of Krishna, then it is possible to overcome Maya. Shri Shri Radha Ras Bihari Ji ki jai, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So if we keep in constant touch with Krishna, then it is possible to overcome Maya. And Prabhupada says that in Kali Yuga, the only way is Harinam Sankirtan. All the Shastras declare it boldly, and it is propagated by Krishna himself coming as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he has emphasized so much on the congregational chanting of the holy names. It is not different from Krishna. Nam Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddho Nityamukto Abhinnatvat Name Namino. It is not different from Krishna. And His Holiness Radha Govind Maharaj gives one nice example, that how name is more powerful than Krishna, than the person. Nam is more powerful than Nami. He gives example that sometimes if you go to bank, now it's all digital, all online transfer can be possible. But earlier we had to go with a slip and passbook. Fill up take a slip, withdrawal slip, fill it up and then submit, and they'll give you some money. So Maharaj gives example. You are personally present there at the counter, at the withdrawal stall. But if your sign in that slip doesn't match with their recorded sign in the system, then they'll not give you money. And personally, person is present himself. But if the representation of name is that signature, if that does not match, then they'll not give money. So Maharaj just gives this example to show that how it is possible. Sometimes we may feel that how name is more powerful than the person. But even on the material platform, it is like this. So what to speak of the spiritual platform? So it is possible like this. When we constantly keep in touch with Krishna through his names, then we can be protected from Maya. Devi, Mayam etam tarantite. Another thing Prabhupada has mentioned the purport here, which the shloka says, Mother Yashoda forgot this as if it was a dream. And shlokas before mention that when Mother Yashoda saw the universal form, before this many pastimes are mentioned in the chapter. And there, Mother Yashoda, when she was complained about Krishna by some of the friends, by some of the cowherd friends, that Krishna has eaten mud today. And Mother Yashoda, she said that, is it true or false? And Krishna, he's putting his arguments that no, they are all lying. I have never eaten mud. And Mother Yashoda says that if you are really confident, if you have really not eaten, then give the test, open your mouth, show the proof. And Krishna opens the mouth, and as soon as Krishna opens the mouth, then Mother Yashoda sees all the universes, moving, non-moving entities, along with Vrindavan, Mother Yashoda, Krishna, they all are seen in the mouth of Krishna. And when Mother Yashoda sees all these things, she thinks that all these things which I am thinking that they are mine, so many cows are there, this is Vrindavan, it belongs to us, this is illusion. As I am thinking that Nanda Maharaj is my husband, Krishna is my son, this is all illusion. None of these things belong to me. This is just illusion, and we are subordinate to Sri Krishna, so we should surrender to Sri Krishna, because he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now that happened because of Krishna's Yoga Maya being uncovered. Krishna's potencies are all the time exhibited or manifest, but they are present all the time, but sometime it becomes manifest. It came in the previous shlokas. So Mother Yashoda also thought that maybe Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and I should surrender to Krishna, thinking this way. But then immediately next moment she got a thought, and there was the internal conflict, argument going on, that should I surrender to Krishna? And after some time, then as this shloka says, that immediately forgetting Yogamaya's illusion, that Krishna had shown the universal form within his mouth, Mother Yashoda took her son on her lap as before. She immediately forgot that it was just a dream. Why Krishna does this? Why Krishna puts his devotees in the illusion? To increase the loving exchanges, to increase the pastimes, sweetness of the pastimes. If they consider that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, then Mother Yashoda cannot chase behind Krishna with a stick. Then she cannot bind Krishna with a rope. But it is just to increase the pastimes, sweetness of the pastimes, that Krishna does this. He covers devotees with the Yoga Maya. And Prabhupada mentions here something about the dream. He also mentions elsewhere about daydream and night dreams. Sometimes when we are sleeping at night, we get dreams. Many times we get dreams. And dreams, as Prabhupada says, it is because of deep sleep. When we sleep deep sometimes, then we get dreams, especially during daytime also. So Prabhupada mentions about the dreams, daydream and night dream. That just like at night sometimes dreams come. And they are very horrifying sometimes. And when we get up, then we feel relaxed. It was just a dream, then we get relaxed. And many of us have experienced, at least I have the experience. Many times I got exams in the dream. The exam paper is given, I have not prepared well. And then very freaking out. But when I get up, then I feel relaxed. Okay, it was just exam, it was just a dream. Then we forget it, we don't take it seriously. Similarly, sometimes serpents come, sometimes tiger is chasing behind. But the dream is not taken seriously. It is just a temporary, illusory state of mind, which is forgotten. It is not taken seriously. Similarly, Prabhupada says that the life which we are living right now, that is also a dream. Now, when we are in the night dream, we feel as if this is reality. We don't get any other thought. We don't feel that it is just a dream. We think this is reality. but it is dream. So similarly at next level, what we are living right now, that is also dream, Prabhupada says. And the reality is being with Krishna in the spiritual world. So one has to come out of this dream also. That is what Prabhupada is mentioning about the dream elsewhere. Now another part of Maya is Yog Maya, which acts only on the pure devotees or Shuddha Bhakta. And as they are so much deeply absorbed, being covered by the Yog Maya or mystic potency, that they forget everything, as it came in the previous shlokas, that it is already spoken by Gargacharya that he is Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is Narayan himself, he has already appeared before in many yugas in different colors. So Nanda Maharaj knows that he is Narayan, I mean Krishna is Narayan. But still, sometime when, let's say, Shakatasur is killed, then they bring Krishna and then they say that it was just because of the grace, by the blessings of Lord Narayan, that our child is saved today. Otherwise he would have died. Mother Yashoda thinks that we have to feed Krishna. If we don't feed Krishna, then our Lala will die. Think like this. This is the Yog Maya acting on them. Or sometime Vritrasur, the whirlwind demon, Trinavarta. When he is killed, then they bring Krishna and then they think that we have to take care of him. By the blessings of the demigods or Lord Narayan, he is saved today. He was in great danger. And then they bring a cow urine, cow dung, do his abhishek with a cow tail, with a whisk. They do some ceremony for Krishna's protection. Now Krishna does not need anything, but Krishna covers devotees so that they forget Krishna's supremacy. And this is so much so that now His Grace Dinubandhu narrates pastime. So he was telling once Narad Muni, he was touring in Vrindavan forests. In forests, Narad Muni saw one Gopi and she was meditating like this. And while meditating, Narad Muni asked Gopi that whom you are meditating upon. And then this Gopi said that I am meditating so that I can throw Krishna out of the heart. The yogis are trying to capture Krishna for the glimpse of Krishna's, a little glimpse of the toenail of Krishna's sunshine, of the Krishna's shine. For millions of years they do tapasya just to have that small glance of Krishna. But still they are having difficulty. And here are the devotees absorbed in Braja Bhakti. Krishna is so fixed up in their heart, Sadur Bhir Grasta Hridayo, as Krishna is captured in the heart. The devotees, gopis, they are trying to bring Krishna out and they are not able to. Another place Maharaj was saying, His Holiness Radha Govind Maharaj was saying that once they visited Vrindavan in the parikrama, and how deep these devotees are about having forgotten supremacy of Krishna. How deep they are, how firmly convinced that Krishna is not God. He is just our small boy and we have to take care of him. He was saying that once they were at one spot in parikrama, and there was one old man who came and he did some puja to Hanumanji temple. He worshipped Hanumanji for a long time, chanted long prayers and spent some time and did proper puja. And after completing that, he just walked, and next to that there was a Krishna Balram Mandir. So Maharaj asked him that you did so much of elaborate puja at Hanumanji, but you did not even look at Krishna Balram. How it is like this? And this old man, he said that, no, Hanumanji is our guest. He's sadhu, he's a devotee, he has come from outside to Vrindavan, he's our guest. So we have to regard him that way. But Krishna Balram, they are just small boys of our village. They don't need to be worshipped. He told in Hindi, ये तो गाँव के छोरे हैं, इनको क्या सेवा करना? And Maharaj told that he spoke in a very simple language, broken language, but the way the devotion he had while speaking, that made his hair stand on end. It had a very strong impact. When Maharaj said that when he heard, it has a very strong impact. So like this, they are just absorbed. They don't consider that Krishna is God. And we have to remember, we have to cram a particular shloka, okay, it is there like this, Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidanand. We have to, even forcefully convincing ourselves, we have to bring shlokas and again hear, because we forget every day and every moment. But here for them it is very spontaneous devotional service. And that is the goal which Gaudiya Vaishnavas have to achieve, not achieve, rather have to receive one day. And Mahaprabhu has given this process, Harinam Sankirtan movement, by which if we do bhakti nicely, chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, then that Krishna Prem is available. It is the topmost Braja Bhakti is available. And that happens, and Prabhupada says the nectar of devotion, that one has to follow a Brajvasi for getting that spontaneous devotional service. It is quite high, just a theoretical topic for me at least right now. But we have one very good thing is, though the topic may be very high, but we have a great chance because there is a very relatable situation for us. Who can be greatest revered and adorable, admirable Brajvasi for us than Srila Prabhupada? He stayed in Vrindavan, he carried Vrindavan in his heart to the whole world. He created Vrindavan everywhere. So he is for us most relatable Brajvasi, to whom we can follow his footsteps, whom we can serve and follow his instructions, and we can get that destination one day. And we generally hear Prabhupada's pastimes where Prabhupada has done this miraculous task or that amazing task, charismatic task. But there's one book written by Her Grace Mula Prakriti Mataji, Our Srila Prabhupada, A Friend to All, like that. It's a very nice book. And this book describes the pastimes of Srila Prabhupada before Prabhupada went to America. So Mataji came to India, and then she interviewed many Prabhupada's disciples, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada's disciples, and many contemporary sadhus, devotees in Vrindavan and Navadvip. And she interviewed and got memories of Srila Prabhupada. So many nice memories are there which we have never heard. One or two which came to the mind was one devotee, I don't recall the name exactly. One devotee, one sadhu was saying that oftentimes we saw that this sadhu Swamiji, Bhaktivedanta Swami, he would go in one of the small islands in between Yamuna. In Yamuna there's sometime island. So sometime Prabhupada would go in that island alone, all alone, put his sannyas staff, sannyas stick on the ground, and then he would do parikrama and do dancing alone, dancing kirtan. That was Prabhupada's pastime. This is absorbed in Krishna's holy names. Another time, this is in Advaita Acharya's, Shantipur, Advaita Acharya's place, Shantipur. So there was a sadhu who narrated this pastime. He told that there was one Babaji, not Babaji, the sadhu who was dressed in white, and he would always come and he would very intensely chant for hours together, sitting at Advaita Acharya's, the deities were there, the Shaligram Shilas which are there. He would sit in front of that and in front of Advaita Acharya's deities, and he would very intensely chant. He would have tears in his eyes, constantly chant for hours together, and many times he would come. And I never knew that who is this person, what he's going to do. But it is only one day he came all of a sudden in saffron. And I thought, who is this great personality? Same person has come in saffron. And after that I never saw him. But after some 8-10 years, he came again. And then he was with his foreign disciples. So then he understood he was Srila Prabhupada. So like this, Prabhupada had for us his most relatable Brajvasi whom we can follow his instructions. And Prabhupada had many nice pastimes like this. We can read that book, it's very nice. Our Srila Prabhupada, A Friend to All. So Prabhupada was in that mood of loving Krishna. Once, there was a pastime in Japan. When Prabhupada went to Japan, and there was a program arranged. So there were many other speakers also arranged. Many others were supposed to speak. So according to schedule, Prabhupada was supposed to speak on 4th or 5th position after some sadhu speak. But Srila Prabhupada's disciples, how dedicated they are, how strong conviction and how much regard they have for Srila Prabhupada. They went to the organizing team and they told that, no, our Prabhupada cannot speak after anybody. Prabhupada has to speak first before everybody. So Prabhupada will speak first. They convinced the organizer. So Prabhupada's turn was first. And then they surveyed the situation. This chair, Prabhupada cannot sit on this. You have to get a special chair and Vyasasan. So they got very nice, proper, very elegant asana chair for Prabhupada. that was put on the stage. And it was supposed that each speaker would come and sit on that seat one by one, and he would lecture and then leave the seat and go away. So Prabhupada came in the first, he spoke for some time, and Prabhupada just sitting there, still chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. His speech is over. Prabhupada is not leaving the seat. And then the next speaker comes and he's standing there, organizer comes, he's standing there waiting that Prabhupada will stand up, but Prabhupada says Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, just continuing chanting. So then they understood Prabhupada is not going to leave the seat. Then they got another chair where the next speaker spoke, next to next speaker spoke like this. I think they sat for one or two more speakers. And then at one speaker, Prabhupada was sitting and chanting, and I think the speech was in Hindi or some language which they could not understand. No, this was another pastime. The point is, he was speaking, this person, the next sadhu was speaking that there is matter and there is spirit, there is difference between both. There is the touch of matter on the living entity. He was speaking all these things. And after some time, when Prabhupada was just closed with closed eyes, he was chanting, hearing this. Though the person was Mayavadi who was speaking. And after some point of time, Prabhupada immediately told him, stop him. Prabhupada told like this. And then Burijan Prabhu narrates this pastime. He was saying, we are not able to understand what Prabhupada is saying. Stop him. So what to do? So nothing came to mind. We just took Kartal and started, Nama Prabhupada's Kirtan. And the Kirtan went tumultuous. The person's speech was disturbed. And they, after some time, they just left the meeting. They did not wait for other speaker to speak and hear. And when devotees went back to Prabhupada's quarters, they asked Prabhupada, we cannot understand why you told, stop this person. Prabhupada says that when beginning he started speaking, he was speaking fine. It was matter and spirit, difference between both. But going further, he spoke about Mayavad. He was saying that Krishna doesn't have any form. So he was offending Krishna, and I could not tolerate it. So there Prabhupada was not a philosopher who has defeated someone. The Burijan Prabhu says that he acted like a lover. He could not tolerate Krishna's insult. He acted like a lover, deeply absorbed in Krishna's affection for Krishna. There he did not defeat person with the philosophy. He just acted as a lover. So like this, Prabhupada, he has given us that the path, and if we follow him nicely, follow his instructions nicely, follow his example nicely to the best of capacity, then we also can achieve that Braja Bhakti, which is promised by Srila Rupa Goswami and all the acharyas coming in our parampara. So this is how Krishna makes his devotees covered with his Yoga Maya, so that the sweetness of pastime increases. And that is the sweetness of Braja Bhakti. And that Braj Bhakti can be attained if we follow acharyas like Srila Prabhupada, who is a Brajbasi, best Brajbasi for us. Thank you so much. If there's any question, we can take.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
I just question from some days regarding the temporary realities at the gross level and the subtle level. So as you are
temporary reality?
Temporary realities at the gross level and the subtle level. So as you are mentioning in a lecture that means generally Prabhupada gives the analogy that whatever is happening us on the gross platform is their reality for us, and compare the what is happening us on the mental platform is a dream for us, and then he proceeds that our material body is like a dreamy condition, and then we are in the dreamy position like that. So I had a question. Just as we compare the grossly activities of our body as a temporary reality, grossly activities of our body as a temporary reality, then what we should say about because as the 5 elements manifest on the gross platform, the 3 elements manifest on the subtle platform, then what would be the case of temporary reality at the subtle level? Because generally we say that they are like the dream and they keep on existing. But as the manifestation of grossly activities there on this platform also. So there should be some manifestation at that level also. Otherwise, if they are like the dream, then this is also like a dream. But we never consider this like a dream. We do not say that is false. Then how to see that?
I don't know how to answer this. Just like at the spiritual consciousness, approach the mic. Please.
Hare Krishna. First, you give some enlightenment, then I'll add something. Hare Krishna.
It is same as seeing from the spiritual platform, there is something reality, temporary reality. Similarly, seeing from the material gross platform, it is something, and it is just perceived when we are in the dream. We feel as if it is reality. Maybe temporary. So at different levels of perception. That is what I could say.
Hare Krishna. So, in the 8th canto, Shukadeva Goswami, while narrating the pastime of Gajendra Moksha, he gives the phalashruti of hearing that pastime. What happens if one hears Gajendra Moksha pastime? If that person remembers this pastime when he gets up from the bed, duswapna nashaya, his all bad dreams will vanish. That is the benediction given by Shukadeva Goswami after hearing Gajendra Moksha Leela. So in that context, it is said that there are two types of dreams. There are two types of dreams. One is what you said on the subtle level. When we sleep, we get those dreams. That is one. But those dreams, although they are on subtle level, they give us actual experience. The experience is actual. Suppose if tiger is there and chasing you, you feel perspiration, isn't it? There is perspiration in the body. There is actual experience for the soul. So, although it is in the dream state, but the experience is real. Experience is real. Just like if you eat gulab jamun or fantastic feast in the dream, the taste is real. But it is on the subtle level. So similarly, on the gross reality, although it is temporary for certain period of time, 100 year, 80 year or 70 year, for this segment of lifetime, although we see it is real, it is actually real, but it is temporary just like the dream. Suppose if the tiger is coming and chasing you, if the cobra is biting you, it is for certain hours, that's all, few minutes. When you get, oh, finish. So Prabhupada gives this example, just as you forget the horrible dream when you get up, so similarly, when you go back to God, you forget this everything. Although it is temporary reality, just like the dream is temporary reality. So the gross experience of the material world, although it is going to stand for, it is going to be there for few decades, but it gets vanished. If you go to next life, you forget everything. You forget everything. And when it is required, then Krishna may give past life memories. And it is possible only for those person past life memories, those who have human birth from the last life. They only can remember their past life for certain period, like 5-6 years or so. After that, they don't remember. So this comes in the Chaitanya Charitamrita also. There are 4 stages of consciousness. One is Jagruti. What you said is gross level Jagruti, as of now. And then there is Susupti, deep sleep, Ghor Nidra. There is no dream in that. And there is Swapnavastha. So in Jagruti, subtle body and physical body is active. In Susupti, the subtle body is not active. The physical body is taking rest. And in Swapnavastha, the subtle body is most active. It goes to America, it goes to anywhere. It enjoys everything, it suffers everywhere. So that's why yesterday one devotee was telling, if you get a dream, one physiotherapist or physiognomist was telling, if you get a dream, your body sucks a lot of energy, so you should eat before sleeping if you get so many dreams. So, in the subtle body, when we see dreams, the subtle body is too much active. Okay, and there is fourth dimensional stage which the Chaitanya Charitamrita explains, Turiya level. So this Turiya level dimension, it is only applicable to Krishna and his pure devotees like Prabhupada. They never work in these three stages, Jagruti, Susupti and Sapnavastha. They work on the transcendental platform that is called as Turiya platform. So only pure devotees, liberated souls like Prabhupada and Radha Raspberry and the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they work on that platform. So as far as concerned to your question, how this temporary reality is connected to the subtle form, to the dream level. Some acharyas also say, when the Lord sees that a particular devotee has so many horrible karmas that he needs to get those karmic reactions, so in those cases, the Lord gives those experiences in the dream. Suppose you are supposed to be murdered in the local train or somewhere, but you are chanting now, then that karma is reduced on the physical level and he gives in the dream. Like that, it happens. So the karmic reactions are reduced by the Lord on both levels, on the Swapnavastha, on the gross level also. Because the experience is the same, there is no difference. Even the passionate dreams that we get, the experience is the same. Although it vanishes within few hours or few years. What is the difference? In relative to ant or Brahma, what is the difference between few hours and few decades? It's the same. There is no difference. Does that answer your question? Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji.
Hare.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Krishna Bhajan Prabhu, for understanding the question, answering the question. So this concept goes to Mayavadis. Mayavadis say everything is Brahman, everything is illusion, but the understanding what Prabhuji presented is temporary, but reality. Even certain gross relativity is illusion, but it's temporary. Similarly, subtle relativity also, what the word used, subtle relativity is also illusion, but it's temporary. But Mayavadis say everything is illusion.
Thank you.
Thank you.
ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।